Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. We're going to skip over the third beer on this list and go right to the end because the third beer is one that might overpower the palate. So we're going to look at a Collingwood Freestyle beer. This is a light beer at 4% alcohol by volume. Now, the only one that shows up on under Freestyle for this style on Untapped that I've found so far is just a wit beer at 4.6, but this is Charmin Wit at 4% alcohol, a Belgian-style wit beer brewed with chamomile, lemon, and orange peel, coriander, and German noble hops. Sounds like a lot of shit in there. It is a wheat beer. We'll show you the front, even though Collingwood's labels are pretty standard, and, you know, they're just in a silver bullet. We're going to give it a little bit of a Weiss roll here. There we go. Crack her open. So, there we go. Bright golden color, hazy, crazy, bright white head, lots of snap, crackle, pop. Scent. We gotta get the scent so I can put the can back on its perch. It says chamomile, but it's chamomile, lemon, and orange peel. I can smell the lemon out of the can, but it kind of reminds me out of the can, at least, of grandma's hand soaps. You know, when you would go to your grandma's house, and remember, I'm like 38 years old, so my grandmother would be, you know, in her 70s now, late 70s, early 80s, but I would go to her house when she was in her like 50s and 60s and all that. She would have those seashell soaps in a soap dish on the counter, and it has that like grandma soap scent to it. Always had those damn soaps. They smelled so horrible. They didn't do anything to clean your hands. They didn't do anything to make your hands smell nice. They just, what was always there? Just like anytime you went for Christmas, they'd have that satin mix, right? Those fucking hard bonbons in a bowl that would just harden into a rock, and they'd be like, would you like a candy? And yeah, let's sniff it out of the glass. Not really anything out of the glass. Okay, so lemon and grandma soaps is what I'm getting on this. Cheers, let's try it. Cheers. That is a lot more floral than I would ever expect it to be. It's very tea-like. The chamomile is coming through in spades on this. Little zest of lemon. I'm not really tasting any orange peel off the first sip. I'm getting basically all floral and all lemon, and a little bit of a bready, biscuity finish. Yeah, it's a lot softer and a lot lighter body than I'd expect too, especially out of a wheat beer. Wheat beer is usually a little heavier. I mean, this is only a 4% alcohol wheat beer, so it is a lighter wheat beer to begin with, but it's just, its body just seems very light. Makes it very drinkable. I won't take that away from it, but it's not what I expected. Yeah, it's just a light beer, right? It's a light beer with a little bit of floral and a little bit of lemon flavor to it, and that's about it. There's nothing in my face wit about this, and I love wit beers. They are one of my favorite styles, but this doesn't really have that going for it. Not a bad beer, though. Not a bad beer. Would I buy this beer again? I'm on the fence here. I don't know if I'm going to give this a 6.75 or a 7, because I don't particularly know if I would go and buy this beer again. I could drink a 12-pack of this beer with no problem, but is it a wow enough beer to make me want to go spend my money on it, or would I only drink it if somebody else spent the money on it? That's the big question, right? Is it a one and done type of beer? And it might be a one and done type of beer. Let's finish the little sip, and I'll tell you if it's a one and done or if I'm going to be excited to drink the other can I have. You know what? I have another can of this, and I'm not dreading drinking it. I'm not sitting there going, you know what, I'll let that can sit for a while. I'll probably drink it fairly soon because it is a 4% alcohol beer and it is flavorful. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I will. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer at all. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. A bientôt. See you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah.